All the active regions are turning out of view, leaving the quieter half of the sun turning in now. The solar flares did hit M range a few times, but have since quieted back, and in the solar wind, that coronal hole stream we identified yesterday plateaued instantly after the show and has allowed geomagnetic conditions to catch up to the plasma pressure variations in geospace. Looking ahead, these streams only have another day or so, and then the solar wind speed is expected to drop to relatively anemic levels. Those are ripe conditions for geoelectric capacitor release. That's earthquakes and weather. Now folks, let's review the big story in Earth's rotation. Not only did 2020 break the record for fastest rotation day, it did so 28 times. For the first time in the official record, the year was a hair less than a year on the clock, and here at the end of 2021 into 2022, we can look back and say that continued. The rapid acceleration from 2020 did last into early 2021 and has stabilized just in the last few months, but not before we ran similarly to last year, just without as slow of slow days, making for what is indeed, again, the shortest year on record, the shortest days on record. While they do guess at previous marks before atomic clocks, it's not exactly the same, and this is indeed the fastest year in the official record. And no, they never give explanations or have the ability to predict this further out than a couple of months, but even in their long-term guessing that goes back further in time, there are major speed-ups after major solar storms, 1859, 1921. Both those major solar storms and Earth's weakening magnetic field and its geomagnetic jerks tend to speed up our rotation. But big quakes slow us down a tick, and for the first time since 2007, there were 3 magnitude 8 events in 2021. No major solar storms, which means we would expect that rapid speed up from 2020 to end. By the way, there were no magnitude 8 events back in 2020. There was a geomagnetic jerk, magnetic field still weakening, and so that speed up in 2020 as well as the plateau in 2021 both make perfect sense for those who are actually following the literature in the journals. Nothing to do but keep watching this year.